In this video, we are going to see how to determine whether a function is a one-to-one function or not. But what is a one-to-one function? So let's say we have a function, we define a function y is equal to fx, and it is defined from a to b, where a and b is a subset of the real line. Now, there are three possibilities to it. In the first case, there is one x, but in the codomain, there can be more than one fx. As you can see in the example, for one x, for the one value of x, there are two fx1 and fx2. When this is the case, this is not a function. When for one x, there are multiple values in the codomain, then it is not a function. In the second case, there can be more than one x, right? And there is only one fx, in the sense that x1 and x2 leads to the same value fx, right? And you can also see this in this example where x1 and x2 leads to the same value fx. In this case, this is called basically many to one function. Many to one function, right? And this is a basically a when a function fails the horizontal test. Now, what is the horizontal test? When you draw a horizontal line through a graph, and if it crosses 2 points, if it intersects 2 points of the graph, then it means that it is a many to one function, right? So this graph basically fails the horizontal test, right? And that's why it is many to one function, but it passes the vertical test. Vertical test means that when you draw a vertical line, it must pass through only one point, right? And it is passing through only one point, while in this graph here, when we drew a vertical line, it crossed through 2 points, hence it fails vertical line test. So whenever a graph of a function fails the vertical line test, it's not a function. It's not a function. And whenever a graph of the function fails the horizontal test, so horizontal test failed, horizontal line test. So when this is failed, so when a horizontal line test is failed and the vertical line test is passed, it means it is a function, but it is not a one-to-one function, but rather it is a many-to-one function. So the graph of the function has to pass the vertical line test to be a function. Basically, the graph has to pass the vertical line test to be a function, and it has to pass the horizontal line test to be a one-to-one function. If it does not pass the horizontal line test, then it is a many-to-one function. Many-to-one function means that x1, different values of x leads to the same value of fx. And the third situation is when one x leads to one fx, which means that for each x maps to a different fx, which basically means that for all the distinct values of f, of distinct value of x, there is a distinct fx, x2, fx2. All right. So if f if x1, or you can say if fx1 is not equal to fx2, this means that x1 is also not equal to x2, or the vice versa, that if x1 is not equal to x2, then fx1 is also not equal to fx2, right? So this is one to one function, and as you can see here, it passes the vertical test, which means that if we draw a vertical line, it crosses through only one point, and if we pass the horizontal line, it also crosses through one point. Vertical line test means that it is a function. Vertical line test means it is a function. Horizontal line test means that it is a one-to-one function. But what is its significance? So earlier when we saw the one-to-one function, so let's say this is many to one function. All right, it passes the vertical line test, but it does not passes the horizontal test. Now if we reverse this, if we reverse this, then all right, so when we reverse this, it ceases to be a function because it can no longer passes the vertical test. So many to one function, many to one, is not reversible. Many to one function is not reversible. However, this one to one function is reversible. One to one function is reversible. So how do we define a one-to-one function formally? So for a function defined from A to B, A and B uh, is the subset of a real line. So for any x1 and x2, where x1 and x2 are not equal and they are belonging to the domain, then fx1 is not equal to fx2. All right, or we can say that if fx1 is equal to fx2, then x1 must be equal to x2, which basically means that for every distinct value x1, x2, x3 belonging to the domain, there is fx1 and fx2 and fx3, and they all must be distinct, right? Fx1 and fx2, fx3 are distinct if x1, x2 and x3 are distinct, and that's how we define the one-to-one function. And the most important thing is that one-to-one function is reversible. One-to-one function is reversible, and it passes the horizontal line test, and it also passes the vertical line test.